On the crisis in Ukraine, President Biden and Russian President Putin agree in principle to a proposed summit with one caveat. It can only happen if Russia does not invade Ukraine. Good evening, I'm Joe Torres. Sandra has the night off. French President Emmanuel Macron helped President Biden and President Putin reach the agreement as diplomatic efforts continue to try and avoid a Russian invasion of Ukraine. New satellite imagery shows intensified activity among Russian troops close to Ukraine's northeastern border. U.S. officials tell ABC News they believe Russian tactical commanders have been given orders to plan an invasion. Eyewitness News reporter Lucy Yang joins us now from the newsroom with the latest developments and its impact on Americans. Lucy.
Well, Joe, at this late hour, it appears diplomacy is not dead yet. Both President Joe Biden and President Vladimir Putin have agreed to a summit. The face-to-face meeting is being hammered out by the U.S. Secretary of State and his Russian counterpart. But the meeting is based on one big condition: if and only if Putin does not attack Ukraine. New intelligence suggests all this military flexing will no longer be just chest thumping. U.S. experts believe Russian tactical commanders have now been told to get ready for war.
Everything we're seeing suggests that this is dead serious, that we are on the brink of an invasion.
With almost 200,000 Russian troops tightening the noose around Ukraine, with missiles, ships, and air power all aimed at this little bullseye, why should Americans care about this part of the world? In 2014, the Russians pounced and annexed Crimea. Now Putin is salivating over Ukraine. Experts warn if the free world does not mount a credible defense, his appetite will never be satisfied. There are also concerns about a so-called friendship pact with China. Having those two nations link arms against the U.S. and NATO underscores how aggressively the global power play is escalating. Nothing is off limits. Russia is said to be engaging in propaganda to make it appear they are not striking first. President Biden remained on the home front Sunday, getting briefed, while French President Macron took the lead on diplomacy, speaking directly to Putin on the phone. Again, despite talks and threats of global sanctions against Russia, so far no signs of anyone blinking first.
We are talking about the real possibility of war in Europe.
If he employs that kind of combat power, it will certainly create enormous casualties, within the civilian population.
So it is a positive development that both the U.S. and Russia have agreed to meet to try and find a peaceful solution to this tug of war. But the fact remains, Russia is not pulling back its troops. So a military attack continues to seem more likely than a peaceful resolution. Joe.